Greetings everyone and welcome to lesson number 35. In today's lesson, we are going to talk about butterfly spread. Now in butterfly spread, there are four types of spread that we are going to discuss in detail. That is long call butterfly spread, long put butterfly spread, short call butterfly spread and short put butterfly spread. So let's start. First of all, let's understand what is butterfly spread. Now in butterfly spread, we have three strikes of the same script. Now in the previous option strategies and option spread, we spoke about various aspects and various spreads with one or two strikes only. Here butterfly, we are going a step ahead. We are basically talking here about three strikes. So in this method, we take trade-in options and include three strikes, that is say K1, K2 and K3. Let us say K1, K2 and K3 are three different strikes. Now, usually K1, K2, K3 are having equal distance between each other. That means the difference between K1 and K2 is equal to the difference between K2 and K3 also. As said, there are four types of butterfly spread: long call butterfly, long put butterfly, short call butterfly and short put butterfly. Let us discuss all of these one by one. Let's start with long call butterfly spread. Now, butterfly spread obviously has three strikes K1, K2 and K3, and we also know that the difference between each of the strike is same. The formula for long call butterfly spread is by K1 call plus short 2 K2 call and by one more K3 call. Now usually when we are talking about butterfly spread, K1, K2 and K3 are organized in such a way that K1 is the smallest strike and K3 is the biggest strike. That means K1 is smaller, K2 is greater than K1 and K3 is greater than K2. Let me explain this to you in detail. Consider there is an X stock whose current market price is say 100, and to perform butterfly, I am basically taking three strikes, say 100 call, 95 call and 105 call. Say this is ATM, this is ITM and this is OTM. I'm taking all the three variants. However, it is not necessary to take in this sequence. You can take in any sequence, but the only thing that you have to make sure is the difference between each strike is same. Suppose say you are taking 90 call, you can take 100 call and then you can take 110 call so that the difference is same. I am taking a small example, a hypothetical example, and say 100 call is at 4 rupees extrinsic value, 105 call is at 3 rupees extrinsic value, and 95 call will have say 3 rupees extrinsic value and 5 rupees intrinsic value, so that net value will be say 8. Now the rule says you buy K1 call. K1 is the smallest strike, K2 is the medium strike and K3 is the highest strike. So I'll just name them K3, K2 and K1 respectively. Now the rule says I buy one lot of K1, I short two lot of K2 and I buy one more lot of K3. Now if I do all of this setup, it is called as butterfly. But let us try to understand what would happen and why are we doing all of this? In which type of market will this be beneficial to us? So let us try to understand all the possible scenarios. See, the current market price is 100 and as said 100 call, we sold at 4 rupees. So I'll write -4 and we have sold two lots. So we have received 8 rupees as premium. 95 call. We bought one lot of 95 call at 8. So I'll just write +8, and we bought 105 call at 3, so I'll just write it +3. So now let us see all the possible scenarios. Suppose say the stock from 100 goes to say 1110. What would happen at 1110? The 105 call, which is at 3 rupees on the day of expiry, would become 5 because the difference between 1110 and 105 is 5, and we know that on the day of expiry only intrinsic value, that is 5, will be left. So we'll have a 2 rupees profit because we bought at 3 and we are selling at 5. Now what will happen to 100 call? 100 call from 4 would become 10 because the difference between 100 and 1110 is 10. So I'm getting a loss of 6 into 2 because I've sold two lots. So I'm in a loss of 12 points here. And the 95 call, which was at 8, would become 15, because the difference between 1110 and 95 is 15. So 8 is becoming 15, giving me a profit of 7 rupees. So net to net, I have received 2 rupees, I have received 7, and I have lost 12. 7 plus 2, 9, minus 12, that is minus 3. So my maximum loss is minus 3 if the stock goes to 1110. Now, if the stock instead of 1110 goes to say 120, from 110 it is going to 120. So at 120, let us see what would happen. The 105 call, which is at 3, would become 15, because the difference between 120 and 105 is 15. You're getting a profit of 12 rupees. 100 call, which was at 4, would become 20, because the difference between 120 and 100 is, as said, again 20. So I'm losing 16 into 2 because I've sold 2 lot, that is 32 rupees. And the 95 call, which was at 8, would become 25, because the difference between 95 and 120 is 25, giving me a profit of 17 rupees. So again, my maximum loss is minus 3 only. So one thing that I've understood is that no matter how much the market goes up, my maximum loss is limited. But if the market stays in a certain range, I will make profit. How? Let us try to understand. Suppose say the stock stays at 100 itself. Then 105 call, which is at 3, would become 0. 100 call, which was at 4, would also become 0, giving you a profit of 8 rupees, because you sold at 4, you're buying back at 0, and you've done 2 lots. The above one will give you a loss of 3 rupees. And 95 call, which is at 8, would become 5 on the day of expiry, because on the day of expiry the difference between 95 and 100 is 5, giving you a loss of 3 rupees. So net to net, you are making 2 rupees profit. So if the stock stays flat, you make money. But if the stock goes above 105 call, you lose. On similar calculations, on similar grounds, if the stock goes below 95, you lose. So the stock has to be range bound. If you are expecting the market to be range bound and you want to completely minimize your losses if the market goes up or down, you can perform long call butterfly. Here, if the market stays range bound, you make a very small profit, and if the market goes up or down aggressively, you lose. Now, if you're absolutely beginner and if you're seeing this strategy after triangle and straddle, you might think that this strategy is stupid or it might not work. However, the catch is to calculate correct strikes where at the money has more value compared to ITM and OTM. When you catch such strikes where a particular strike is having comparatively higher intrinsic value and extrinsic value due to option Greeks and other factors, and your winning probability basically increases. We will discuss more of this in our webinars. However, for now, what you have to understand is that if you are expecting that the market is going to be flat, you can perform a long call butterfly. However, if the market goes up or down, no need to worry, you will have a small, very minimum loss. So the graphical payout for this particular strategy would look something like this. So I have 3 strikes, 95, 100 and 105. If the stock stays exactly at center, I get the highest profit. But if the stock goes above this strike or below the strike, I have maximum loss. And the maximum loss is also limited, and my maximum profit is also limited. Similarly, we have long put. Now long put, as the name suggests, is basically long put butterfly spread, and it is exactly similar to long call butterfly spread. Here also we have the same 3 strikes, and the difference between each strike is same, and the formula is also same. Instead of call, we are using put. So you are buying a put, buying a K1 put, you sell 2 K2 put, and you buy 1 K3 put. So the explanation will be also quite similar. So if there is an 100 rupees stock, you have 105 put, 100 put and 95 put. Now 100 put will be at 4, 95 put will be at 3 and 105 put will be at 8. The same logic. You're basically selling 2 lots, so minus, you're buying 1 lot and you're buying one lot. So net premium paid is 8, net received is 8, and again paid is 3. So if you calculate similarly, just like how we have calculated for the long call, you will observe that here also, if the market goes up, your maximum loss is 3. If the market goes down, your maximum loss is 3. And if the market stays in between, your maximum profit is +2. The concept is exactly the same, and hence the graph is also same. The payoff graph would also look exactly the same. Long call butterfly and long put butterfly both have same payoff graph. Moving ahead, the next butterfly is short call butterfly. Now short call butterfly, as the name suggests, is exactly opposite to long call butterfly. Here also we have 3 strikes. The difference is also same. The formula is exactly opposite. That means here you short K1 strike call, you short K3 strike call, and you buy 2 K2 strike call. You buy the strikes that are in between and you short first and the third, the exactly opposite of long call butterfly spread. So let me explain you the scenarios here and in which scenarios it should be used. So consider again the X stock whose current market price is 100. We have 3 strikes, say 105 call, 100 call, and 95 call. So as I've said, we short first strike, we buy second strike, and we short the third strike again. So the premium, let us say hypothetically assume same 4, 3, and 8. So here we are buying 2 lots, so +8. Here we are selling 1 lot, so -8, and again we are selling 1 lot, so -3. Now say if the stock goes to 1110, say this 100 goes to 1110, what would happen? 105 call from 3 would become 5, giving you a loss of 2 rupees. 100 call from 4 would become 10, giving you a profit of 6 into 2, that is 12 rupees. And 95 call, I'm so sorry, 95 call, which is at 8, would become 15, giving you a loss of 7 rupees. So net to net, you are making 3 rupees profit if the market goes up. If the market goes to 120, then also you will make 3 rupees profit itself. You can do the calculation on your own. And if the market stays flat, if the market completely stays flat to say 100 itself, then 105 call would become 0, giving you a profit of 3 rupees. 100 call would also become 0, giving you a loss of 8 rupees. 95 call would become 5, giving you a profit of 3 rupees. So you are losing 2 rupees. So this graph will be exactly opposite. If the market stays flat, you lose a small amount, but if the market goes up or down, you make a small profit. So the graph would look exactly opposite. So you can see if the market stays flat, you lose. If the market goes up or down, you make money. On similar grounds, you have short put, where instead of call you're selling put and the rest everything is same. Short K1P plus buy K2P, short K3P. The graph would also be exactly the same. If the market stays flat, you lose money. If the market goes up or down, you make a small amount. So if you're expecting the market to go either up or down but don't want to lose much money by doing straddle, then you can do butterfly, where if the market goes up or down, you will make a small assured profit. And similarly, if you are expecting the market to stay flat, then you can have long call butterfly or long put butterfly, where if the market stays flat, you'll make small profit, but if the market goes up or down, you make a very small loss. So this was about butterfly spread. In the coming lessons, we are going to talk about few more advanced option spreads. First, we'll talk about calendar spread, then we'll talk about diagonal spread, then we'll speak about what is collar, then long range forward, then short range forward. We'll see all of this in the next lesson. Thank you so much for watching this video. Do like